Let me tell you where I'm from. Janek Boom, the real champion. Greetings, massive wagwan. This is As a Lineage. And right now, me I represent for the True Man Show, Motivation Academy, live and direct every day upon YouTube. 7 a.m., you hear me? Montreal Upliftment and Progress, you don't know. Hosted by the man called Janek Boom. As a Lineage, I said the only good system is a sound. Drum and bass make the nation gather round. One love, one line. Lineage.
Now hear this. Now this a blackout J.A. Watch this. Now big respect. True Man Show. But them know say, oh, we talk the truth and we don't care what Babylon a push one way. Because, oh, burn the system left, right, and center. Because the story and the truth must be told. Big respect to the man called Janek. But them know say we don't panic a blackout J.A. this. Rhythm track. Now hear this. True Man Show start racism is not around. Blackout J.A. Watch this. Inform, educate, uplift, and teach. Watch this. True Man Show, you are born Babylon. Early instruction. El Janek, you know the evil.
Good day, good day.
Motivation Academy never wrong. World instruction. True Man Show is a part of the plan. World instruction. Johnny come on it in a rain house now. You want to hear the truth to tell the True Man Show. Police brutality will tell them how. Wherever no sex on put a sit down so low. The True Man Show educate and one. It's just like a sound system in the land. Johnny can tell the people them to cool down calm. The True Man Show what till the evil said one. Hey, True Man Show you are born Babylon. World destruction. Hey, Johnny, you know them evil was plan. World destruction. Motivation Academy never wrong. World destruction. True Man Show you are part of the plan. World destruction. So you want the truth, you want the check, true man. Easy now, Johnny, cause you are part of the plan. I know the band, the rhythm round the microphone stand. And when we come out, dance on the revolution. Hey, Joe man, in my opinion. Hey, you can't the shout, stand firm and strong. Now there's how they are side is like a magic one. Easy now, Johnny, because you know you stand strong. When we come out, dance, dance all of the rain. Listen, then you stand and then you catch a weapon day. Hold upon the rhythm round the microphone stand. Hey, Joe man, hey, Joe Man Show you are born Babylon. World destruction. Hey, Johnny, you know them evil was plan. World destruction. Motivation Academy never wrong. World destruction. True Man Show is a part of the plan. World destruction. Johnny, come on it in a rain as snow. You want to hear the truth to check the True Man Show. Police brutality will tell them how. Whenever no such put a soup down so low. The True Man Show educate and one. It's just like a sound system in the land. Johnny can tell the people them to cool and calm. The True Man Show what till the evil said one. Hey, True Man Show you are born Babylon. World destruction. Hey, Johnny, you know them evil was plan. World destruction. Motivation Academy never wrong. World destruction. True Man Show you are part of the plan. World destruction. So you want the truth, you want to check, true man. If you know Johnny, cause you are part of the plan. I know the band, the rhythm on the microphone stand. And when we come out, answer the resolution. Hey, show man, in my opinion. Hey, you thought the shout stand firm and strong. Now the sound of your style is like a magic one. Is it not a little because you know you stand sane? When me come and dance, dance all of the rain. Listen then you stand and then you catch up with playing. Hold the on the rhythm round the microphone stand. Hey, show man, hey, show man, show you are born Babylon. Learn destruction. Hey, Johnny, you know them evil has plan. Learn destruction.
Yeah, and I give thanks for the light. Give thanks for the light. Give thanks for the strength. I give thanks for another day. Give thanks for another day, for sure. That's what the most thing that brings me here is to give thanks for life. It's nothing else but give thanks for life and connecting more and more with the present moment, with the dream of life. Say it often. Don't allow your experience, your divine experience, to be diluted, because that's what can happen. That's what can happen. We can have our experience here to be diluted if we're not present. And this is I've realized, okay, I always knew in my heart that life was worth living. I've never really lived life. I don't know. I don't want to say I didn't live life, but I wasn't aware like I am today. My conscience wasn't awake, or because I think there's a work to be done on ourselves. We come in this world and there's a lot of confusion, lots of illusion, and probably the work we have to do is to wake up our conscience, because I feel a lot different today than how I was feeling before. A change occur for sure. There has been a change in the vibration. It's a change in the vibration. I just have more vibes today. I'm just vibing more. I'm less fear, more mature. I think all this comes with embracing the divine experience. If we start embracing the divine experience we have here, we're going to realize that it's worth living the experience, worth having the experience. And what is having the experience? To me, it's trying many different things, trying new things all the time in your life, experiencing life, stretching outside your comfort zone constantly. This is a one-time deal. This is a one-time deal. Even that day that I'm living now is a one-time deal. It will never come back. This life is a one-time deal. I have been given it's like they give you the card in your hand, and you choose what to do with the cards. You can be the ace in the deck or the joker. You can be the joker or the ace in the deck. It's all up to you. Every day when you wake up, you can decide what color the sky is. If you decide that it's gray and your day is going to be freaking gray, that's what it's going to be. But if you decide you have a big blue sky, green sky, pink sky, whatever, that's the day you're going to have. We don't have to fall into the unconsciousness of the masses. That's not what's necessary here. I think it's very necessary that we all start accessing that divine vibe, accessing that divine vibration. It's a divine vibe. It's hard to explain all these things, like I say, by words all the time. I come here and just share my experience, my feeling, what I feel deep down inside. It's nothing very complicated. It's just my feelings and my insight on life, and because I always been like that. I always did some kind of reflection, but never deep enough to really put me in touch with just who I am without the mask, without the veil. I don't know if there's a mask, but there's a veil. There's certainly a mask. There's fear. Fear is there to prevent you from getting in touch with yourself. So is the fear the veil, the fear, but it's fear. It's fear that prevents us from acting, from going into action. We will postpone our whole life because of fear. I'm telling you, I lived it. And not consciously. You don't do that consciously. Because you don't want to admit yourself that you live a lie, so you always kind of put under the carpet everything that you know about life that you have to do, and you don't do it. It's like when you're overweight, you just block off yourself from seeing yourself in the mirror. I don't know. It's like you just avoid it. We're in avoidance, like I say all the time. So avoidance has to be turned into some kind of acceptance. Accept who you are. If you're overweight, accept it and change it. I've done it. I was 300 pounds. I can talk about this shit. I was 300 pounds. So I've lost 100 pounds and even a little bit. No, I was 198 the other day. So I was 298. So 100 pounds. So it feels a lot better. It feels a lot better. I went from a 44. I think at one point I was a 46 pounds. And now I'm down to 34. So it's a fucking huge difference. There's pants I don't even fit in no more. It's super loose, and their shirt, it's super loose. I'm like, was that big? It's like after when you put your clothes that you had before and you put them on, it's like that's where you realize you were super massive. That was huge. So I've decided to look at myself, do a self-examination. Now, again, I've never freaked out and went on to diet and shit like that. I just said I'm going to eat better. I'm going to eat better. I'm going to move more. Maybe I'll lose weight. But I've never put myself pressure with the diet or anything like that no. I just went with what life guided me to. I ate a lot of spinach, a lot of kale, greens, lots of greens for sure. And again, it wasn't a diet. It was just something I was doing like that. Again, maybe moving more, exercising always helps. That we're a society that don't move anymore. So moving is very important. Also, to have the energy. Also, we have, there's something we must cultivate, and it's very important, and it's the energy, because the energy will allow you also to have a very divine experience here, because you will have energy for each and every day, and the energy comes by being inspired. When you're inspired, you have energy. You're not tired. You don't feel the tiredness. I can come here with 2 hours sleep. I'll still talk to you like blah, 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 because I'm inspired. So I don't feel the tiredness. I don't know what is being tired and being bored and being... There's moment that I'm quiet, but, I don't go in distraction. This is what's very important too. When you have quiet moment, keep them for yourself. That's how I found myself a lot, is by going to talk to myself on the side of the river for like more than 1,000 times, and that's it. And I found at one point that that's it. Fear was just an illusion. Fear was just an illusion, and I had such a big heart. I have such a big heart. I have such a big amount of love in my heart that's what I want to share with the world. It's the love. That's my legacy, is the love, is nothing else but love. And again, love is unconditional. It's not the love we're talking about in our everyday life. If we talk about a one love or something, I don't think, but there's one unconditional love. That's the love of the divine. And that's the love we should all have in our heart. The love of the divine, the love that he has for nature. Nature has unconditional love for us. The fruit, they will always grow in the tree. And to me, that's love. Love can be expressed in many different frequency and vibration, because love is just a word, but there's a frequency. There's something, maybe love is just that divine frequency, that energy. I think love is energy, and it's what we're creating here. This is what we're generating. When we generate a good level of energy, we generate a good level of love also, a better level of love. That's what we need. More positive energy, positive revolution, positive love. And everything will come from this. It's not to freak out with changing the world and all that. It's just each and every one to have better vibes, more upliftment, walk toward progress constantly. There's no need to look behind. It's always a new day. It's a new chance to be better than yesterday, to grow. We must allow that baby to grow. That's what I want to. I'm really done with the nonsense, with those inside that we had, me and Arthur on that Truman show about the baby land, and that really allowed me to see more clear in where I was, and why there was so much. That's why also they call them the children of God, because we're all children. We're all still in our infant state, children. That's why I always heard that we are the children of God, children of, yeah, because we're all children, we're all babies in babyland. So that's probably why. I don't know. That's just a reflection I have like that, but I think the experience is very divine. Most of us are missing a lot of that experience, and to get in touch, maybe here we'll finally get in touch with that divine experience. That's what I want. That's my goal. And it's not to be famous or shit like that. It's just to go very deep. When you go deep within yourself, you can bring something out and inspire others. But if you don't instigate that fire within you, if you don't seek for truth within you, how do you want to even live that truth? That's why I say live the truth, because we live a lie. We live a lie, and the lie is huge. The lie is, for some people, it's enormous, and they can't even conceive the idea that they're living a lie. So they will stay all their life in their little invisible cage, just in cognitive dissonance. In cognitive dissonance, most of us are in cognitive dissonance. That's truth, for sure. And cognitive dissonance can go very, very far. And yeah. And the state of mind and all this is so twisted. That's why many of times I hesitate to, like yesterday, I commented something on Facebook. I go in there just to, I don't know, with some light, but people, this is what they do with the truth. When they get into this, when they start separating themselves and putting themselves on pedestal and thinking that they're better than others and shit like that. And this happens to a lot of people. And suddenly, when you, like, I was commenting about something about the milk, the guy was saying that the milk was pink. I was just saying I went into a farm and I've never seen pink milk, but that doesn't mean I approve the farming process. I'm just telling you about I've never seen pink milk. I would have not drink it. I was taking my milk straight from the cow, and I've never seen that. I seen milk being contaminated, but being eliminated also after. So it's not. But anyway, sometimes people, they like. It's like they're all perfect. Suddenly they know the truth. They know that their state of mind was confused. They suddenly come out all perfect and all patte blanche, là, comment on dit ça, patte blanche, je sais pas comment dire ça en anglais, mais patte blanche, tu sais, you've been there, you've been probably drinking milk in your life, eating meat, unless your parents are very conscious. So we know we all been down that road of the dark side. So I have no lesson to give to anybody. All I can say is I left the dark side and now I'm more into the light, seeking more light, and that light, I can shine it, and if you get it, you get it. If your mind is activated, good for you. You'll probably catch my drift. But if not, you'll probably not catch anything I say here. But it's not easy it's not hard to catch what I say. I think anybody can get it. It's just depends your state of mind. But this is why also I don't comment. I'm done commenting on Facebook and shit like that. I did an experiment last night, but I seen that. That's what it is, people. Once you come to know a bit of the truth, but the truth, again, know the truth. Truth is you. Truth is me. Truth is... No one owns the truth. It's just something... The truth is what it is. But once you start... It's maybe not knowing the truth, but maybe when you start having a prise de conscience, suddenly you look at people around and you realize they're fucking dead asleep and really zombies, and then you want to give them lesson, you want to lecture them, you want to lecture them on their state of being. I have no interest of doing that at all. I'm not judging anyone. I've been there. I've been putting cow in my freezer. I told you, what interest do I have to judge anyone here for eating meat, for doing this, that? All I can say is I'm out of the dark side. I'm done with the dark side nonsense, Babylon illusion world, and all that shit. And I just come here to tell you my experience with life and this, but I'm not here to lecture anyone on their doings, on their... All I want is to shine a bit of light in this world. And if you get it, you get it. You might be very inspired, like you might not. You might think I'm a fucking clown, but I don't care. I'll still do what I have to do. I've been ordained to do this, so I'll keep doing it. And the crocodiles and the sharks, I'll punch them in the face if I see them in the water. That's what I'll do. If I see a shark around and I'm alone in the water, I'm going to punch him in the face and he's going to go back. That's what I'll do. But that's what you got to do in front of sharks. If we all stay, if we cannot stand tall, I told you the other day, be like a pineapple, stand tall, wear a crown, and be sweet on the inside and tough on the outside. Have the pineapple, a tough skin. You know, before that thing rot takes a while. And what? And that divine experience, to talk about that divine experience, you know, this is a one-time deal also. This is what, you know, and it goes so fast. Yesterday, I was thinking this morning, I was in my bed when I woke up. I woke up at 5 today, good. 5 a.m. club. Sometimes I'm a bit later, but when wifey works, she gets up at 5, so I get up at the same time. But sometimes I'm a bit later, like 6 sometimes, but it depends. It depends. Summer, I'm always 5. In the winter, I could wake up sometime at 6. You know, there's a time change, there illusion time change. That's another thing. And why do we change the clock? Most people have no fucking clue why we bring the time backward or forward. Anyway, there's so much things we don't, we get just absorbed by without questioning, and that's it. That diminish, that dilute all. We know what comes and dilute our divine experience also here. It's all the definition. It's all the definition. Everything that we are told with definition that come to define our reality, and that comes and dilute your divine experience. Because the divine experience is also to have mystery and joy each and every day. You know, this wasn't intended for us to suffer. You can't tell me that. So you can tell me that this was created for us to suffer and to end up in chaos in our heads. We're supposed to be positive. We're supposed to be, you know, we're supposed to be embracing life each and every second. That's a divine me. That's what I want to live now. That's how I want to live, just in the moment. Because I know that's all there is, and that's all I will ever feel in that body right now. Maybe there's something else. Who fucking knows? I don't care. I don't care what's after. I'm not afraid of what's after. I'm not afraid what's before. I'm fucking here and now, alive and direct, alive. And that matters a lot to me. That matters a lot now, the present moment, because in the present moment I can develop patience also. If I'm in the present, I'm patient, and patience is power. So all this, you know, when you become one with the moment, you're gonna find out a lot of power with that shit. I'm telling you, that's what I find out. That's my experience so far, and I wasn't like that like a year ago. I wasn't even thinking like that. So that's why the baby is growing inside me, and I can feel it. I can feel it each and every day that I come here, and I'm more aligned, more inspired, more on fire, more present. I'm just more fucking present with you guys. That's what's happening with me. And I feel it, that stuff. I feel it deep down inside my fucking guts. I'm more present, and this is a feeling you have to have if you want to have a full divine experience. Then after, once you start being present, you do something else. Now you start going into action, and then things are going to start manifesting in your life. Divine frequency will adjust with you, with your action, and everything that you need will come to you at the perfect time. Let me tell you, that's true. And I have experienced it. Everything you need will come to you at the perfect time. Don't stress out. Just be positive. Do what you love. Follow your passion. You know, you're here for, and this will bring you to know who you are deep down inside at one point, because during that process you will face your fears, you will face yourself, you will face your enemy, you will face a lot of stuff. During the time you start to rise and you start to open your heart, you're gonna find out a lot of stuff about yourself that you didn't even know before. And I'm telling you, that's the most amazing part. The most amazing part is when you start to have less fear and you just don't fucking care what people think. That's the best fucking part, because that's the most part that prevents us. And again, people will say, oh, I don't care what people think. I don't care what you say. We all care what people think of us. I don't give a shit what you do in life, how much money you have, if you live in the street or whatever the fuck it is. We all care what other people think. And until we break that fear, we break that invisible cage of what other people think about us, we are not free. We are not free, and we're meant to be free here. We are free at start. It's just we put all kinds of restraint on ourselves, like cages. You know, at one point it becomes so heavy, the cage, that we can't even see it. We can't even. Oh, I was gonna shut it down again. The cage becomes so heavy that we can't even perceive that cage. I'm telling you, it's something. Now is a present. Yeah, be yourself. But be yourself. It's hard to be yourself in the world that is gone astray and that don't really care. But even if no one cares, I'll be here and I'll still persevere and do my thing, because when you feel that, that's the thing, when you feel that you're ordained to do something, you will not freak out with time and effort involved and shit like that. And when you're inspired, you don't freak out with that stuff also. Like, I don't freak out without coming. I'm just coming, do my thing, stay positive with life, share my knowledge. It's not my knowledge, it's my experience. It's more my experience, and experience is wisdom. So maybe I'm sharing a bit of knowledge or stuff, but it's more knowledge about who I am. It's knowledge about who I am, because what other knowledge can I really share here? I prefer not knowing, and a man that knows that he doesn't know is a lot smarter than a guy who thinks he knows everything in this illusion world. So I'm very, very okay not knowing. Very okay not knowing, because this brings mystery in each and every day of my life. Each and every day I wake up, I'm like, I look at life in a very, very different way now, very different way than I was looking before. Because of more presence, very, very important to be to get that vibe. I'm at an age, I'm at a time in that journey, an age or whatever. Age is just a stupid and ridiculous number, if you ask me. But I'm at a point where I cannot jeopardize anymore the present moment. I'm sorry, but life is way too short for that. Life is way too short. I came to realize that my experience here could be end at any moment. I had a tragedy happening to me, so that put me in touch also with the present moment. And that came and changed. But it came and changed a lot. If you let it, like I said, if you let it destroy you, it's gonna destroy you. But if you focus and you take that to to another level and stay positive, you're going to get closer and closer to the point where you're going to transcend with the pain, and that's what I'm doing. But I embrace that pain. Sometimes it's hard, though. Sometimes I can, what's hard, I'm told you, is the quality of life. So that's it. That's why motivation for me and all this is very important, because, but, I give thanks. I'm still alive. I'm here. My heart's beating. I'm alive. It's just pain, but the pain, it's just something that has to drive you. It's a motivation for me. It's a motivation, and that's what I want you to get from me, from my example. For that, it's hard to know what kind of pain I have. It's hard for you to know what kind of stuff I'm talking about, because you're not in my body. But I deal with pain each and every second of the day. Just to let you know that it's a knee thing. For those that doesn't know, I have a fucked up knee. So a fucked up leg, a fucked up knee, and I have to deal with it each and every second of the day. So this comes and motivates me. It motivates me to fucking do something with my life. I don't know. What am I gonna do? Stay on the couch, take Oxycontin, and put myself all kinds of pills in the mouth? It's not life. It's not life. I found a lot more joy embracing the pain than avoiding it. If we avoid stuff, it's going to persist. So if you embrace it, at one point, you're going to just going to transform. You're going to transform also with that pain. And pain could be, we have mental pain, we have physical pain. We all wear scars. We're here to heal the scars. For sure. That's why we go on YouTube. That's why I go on YouTube. But I don't go to too many channels. I watch my videos. I'm like Suzanne. Suzanne said the only place I go on YouTube is here. That's the only place I go interact on YouTube, and that's pretty much the only place I go on YouTube too, is on my channel to watch my. What's up, people? Vegan Truthers in the house. Boom! Live and direct with Triple R. Triple R, I see there. There's other people too. You're not all in the chat. But Triple R and Vegan Truther. Yeah, this is it anyway. But the divine experience, very important to not only get in touch with it. I think it's more than getting in touch with it. The divine experience, I think that divine experience, because like I said, we can also think that to me, the, also the divine experience comes with creating a huge shift inside yourself. To really get in touch with that divine experience, you got to be in touch with yourself. So it's good to say, oh, I have all kinds of money, I do all kinds of stuff in life, I all external of yourself. A lot of people are like that. They're all external of themselves. Very few go internal. But I think if you want to have a maximum feeling of that divine experience, is to go within yourself, connect yourself with the source or whatever you want to call it. Because I think this is possible. That's where the inspiration come from at one point. If you drive yourself to take more action, but that's your part. You got to do something here. You got work to do. It's not only a divine thing and divine frequency and a godly thing that will come and transport you. You have to take action. You have a body, you have hands, feet, mouth. You have to voice your voice. You have to find yourself. And then once you find yourself, once you start having a greater sense of who you are, you're going to have a greater sense of that divine experience here and what you came to do, mission-wise or whatever you want to call it. At one point, you're going to have a great idea of what has to be done here. It's like everybody's distracted from what has to be done, from reality, from taking action. Distracted from taking action because we are in distraction. So as long as we stay in distraction with entertained mind, we won't see nothing. We're all blind as bat. That's why Halloween today, I think, that's another fucking sick thing from this society. Isn't it fucking sick to send our children to collect candy? They collect candy. That's how I call them. That's how you write it. You just say candy. To block it off your mind. It's like when you say meat in your plate, just to block off that it's a dead cadaver. But it's candy. You send them collect candy around in the houses. And not only that, there's a lot of symbolic around that event, which is Halloween. Because also, me, I seen a lot yesterday. I was thinking about them. Like, there's going to be Sunday. This is so fucking sinister, to make the kids afraid, to make the children afraid at a young age. It's hard to create fear. And then they go at night and they see monsters and shit. That's the whole thing. You bring your children into a street, everybody has masks and everything. They can be very scared young. But that's what we do with our children. We put them in fear. We teach them our fears. So Halloween come, we're all excited as parents. Oh, let's bring our kids trick or treat. It's so fucking sinister. It's one of the worst holiday nonsense of Babylon is Halloween. It's so fucking macabre, blood all over. It's so sick that we're a society encouraging that. We're sick in the head. Let me tell you, that's one thing that I tell my wife all the time. It's so fucking crazy, but people don't see it. People do not see reality for what it is. I'm telling you, they don't want to see it because we're comfortable to the fantasy. We love the fantasy. So we're not going to see things for what they are. Also, why they put bat around Halloween? Because the living dead that travel in the street, that walk in the street, are blind as bat. So that's why you have bats with Halloween and an orange pumpkin. Why orange? Orange, isn't it the color of those free orange? It's 33 in the numerology or something like that. It has to do with the Freemason or something. So, yeah, so there's a lot of symbolic around that thing. Me, I see it clearly. Even now, if you talk about Christmas coming, that's another one. They're all pagan holiday. They all mean something other than what they're celebrated for. But we're so blind as bat. Our eyes are completely shut to reality. We're in our little bubble traveling into life, and if nothing come and shake our reality, we will never see clear in this life. Never, never, never. I'm telling you, that's anyway. You can think I'm a fucking clown talking like this. I don't give a shit. I know who I am, and I know where I'm going, and I know the truth. And I don't give a shit what people say. I know the fucking truth. I know the truth about myself. I know what I came to do here. Everything becomes more and more clear as the day go by because I'm looking at life and I'm having great insight. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? Yeah. Almost 2 years vegan, best decision of my life. But you know what? I don't think it's so much being vegan. I say that all the time. It's not so much being vegan because I don't like really that word. I'm gonna give you my opinion on that. You don't have to take my opinion, but I think it's just a natural way of living. But I think we get lost a bit in these words cause division with the people that eat meat. Because now you're a vegan, they're meat eaters. So all this cause division, I think, is just to have a natural way of living. And the natural way of living in your heart, you have love. Is it to hurt anything? Is it to cause harm to anything? No. So it's just normal to have a diet that doesn't harm stuff. So not even a diet, a natural way of living. So for me, vegan, it's way beyond vegan because also it's a satanic ritual. It's a satanic ritual. When we eat meat, we feed the matrix. So it's a lot beyond being vegan. That's what I came to realize. But I was also saying before, I'm vegan. But then when you go say to people that eat meat that you're vegan, you cause a gap right away. Me, I just say I'm on either a oneness diet or just a natural way of living, and my way of living is no harm. So just that, and I try to tend to this more and more. I'm not a fucking saint here, but I know I can. I know what I have to do. I know what I have to do now is just to do it. But often this is the part that we choke. We choke when it comes to. Yeah, I agree. It's our nature to eat plant-based. That's it. It's just to be normal. It's just to be normal. We don't have to be vegan. We don't have to be this. We don't have to be that. We don't have to have labels. We don't have to be defined. This is the thing. That's another definition. I'm vegan. It's a definition. What is to be vegan exactly? Like, it's all definition. So we just have to be. Start being. Start being. Stop labeling everything because all this is division. Me, that's what I think. That's why I stay far from, using. It's my advice. I don't want you to change all your. The way you see things because I tell you that, but this just I've had that reflection before, and it makes sense that I don't want to cause more division and just put myself on because other people that's it. They don't know that they don't know that they're so confused. The world is so confused that it's like, I don't know. I just want to shine my light and give my impression, my experience with life, but I don't want to change your mind. I just want to make you maybe open your eyes to certain stuff that you didn't think about. Each one teach one, and I think it's good to come out and share our experience with life. But for its called reason, but I've lost 3 stone and never felt better. That's it. Never felt better. Yeah, me too. I never felt better since I don't eat meat and milk product, especially the meat and the milk and the cheese. I was drinking a liter of milk for about a year and a half. I was drinking a liter of milk every day straight from the cow. I ended up at 300 pounds. It's very acid. I found out it was very acid, and I was not turning fat, but I was turning acid like a fucking acid battery. So then you like, oh, whoa. And then you start to have pain. I had pain in the chest, pain there. And, when you go do the number 2, it's not always, you want something clean coming out of there, not something full of tar and nonsense. And, but when you're intoxicated, when you're I'm going to tell you things for what they are. And when you're stuck inside, when your colon is all obstructed by nonsense and poison, you have problem going to the toilet. You have to be regular. Regularity is a sign of health. But some people, they eat so much junk and so much microwave stuff. And all this is, we need to be, we're so fucking babies. We're so baby. We're so babyish. We're not only selfish, we're babyish. We're children at an infant state. Most of us haven't left the crib. I told you most of us haven't left the crib. We can't even take care of ourselves. We need corporation for food. We need other people to grow food. We cannot even self-sustain ourselves. And you tell me we're grown-up adult? We're all still freaking infant babies in babyland. It's reality. So we're here to grow up. We're here to faire une prise de conscience. Premièrement, c'est faire une prise de conscience. Tu sais, si on ne fait pas de prise de conscience, Calvin, on n'avancera jamais dans la vie. Tu sais, fait qu'il faut faire une prise de conscience. We have to look at ourselves deeply and see what has to be changed because there's a lot to change. There's a lot to change that needs to improve. Maybe not change, but improve. We have to improve as person. We have to improve as being more compassionate, being more loving, being more, anyway, it's clear to me, it's not about division and causing more of their nonsense division with the trash talk or shit like that, or no, it's about love. Yeah, true, but waking up is harder with most still fast asleep, yeah, but most disease begin in the gut. Yeah, and you know when you disintox, you know that the gut is clearing out. You can feel it. I think you know what I'm talking about. But, whoa, my bro Mario is here. Once you call yourself a vegan, you are labeling yourself an hygienic. Salut Mario. C'est Mario, hein, je pense, Confused Chatter, c'est ça. C'est le même profile picture que je vois sur Facebook. Fait que je pense que c'est Mario. Mais Mario, il a tellement des bonnes vibes, là. Tellement des bonnes vibes, Mario. Big up, hein. J'ai sens beaucoup tes vibes aussi sur Facebook, là, toi et ta femme, Velvet, je pense. Hein. Si je me trompe pas, là, peut-être je me trompe, là, mais that's the feeling. There's so much people out there with good vibes, good frequency, là, and you just can feel the good art and the love. And yeah, Mario, I think that's his. If I'm not, maybe I'm mistaking, but I hope not. But yeah. Yeah, that's it. Every label that we put on ourselves, and Mario is right there, if it's Mario, every label that we put on ourselves causes division. Because people don't know, they don't know how confused they are. They don't mean that's what I came to realize, and that's it, c'est ça, j'étais correct. Salut Mario, bon, ok, là je le sais. Mais non, c'est ça Mario, méchante bonne vibe, puis I feel it. And, je sais que tu viens checker ici de temps en temps aussi, je te vois liker, fait que tu sais, tout ça, ça vient que ça développe aussi une vibe qui est pure and true. You know, qui est pure and true. But it takes time to establish that kind of vibration in between us. Then, you know, you got to be consistent. First of all, I have to be consistent. That's for sure. If I'm not consistent in what I'm doing, you're going to think I'm a here and there kind of guy. No, I'm very, very consistent. That's priority. Family and the dream of life is priority. So. So, yeah, true, but waking up is harder when others are wake the baby, that's it, fast asleep, but they're not asleep, they're just in their infant state. We're all in our infant state. We haven't grown up, honestly. This is what I came to realize. We're all baby. That's why they call it baby land, because it's the baby land. And that's true. And, you know, I'm okay knowing that. Now I'm okay that I have to grow. You know, it's to accept it. You have to accept it. If you can't accept the fact that you have never grown up as an adult, how do you want to ever grow up? If you can't accept it, if everything you want to change, you have to accept it. If you're in avoidance, how do you want to change anything? So me, I'm sorry, but I want to be mature at one point. Hey, come on, I'm going to be 45 in their fucking Babylonian years. I would like to, before I get full of white hair, have some kind of wisdom and move out this fucking illusion nonsense world and start feeling a better vibe. Tick tock, I'll end up in the ground soon. Yeah, that's where I'm going back to Earth. In the ground, baby. Yeah. And yeah, but I'm not afraid of that. That's another stage. That's maybe the spiritual side. I don't know. I'm not too spiritual. I'm very grounded. And that's one thing with me that you know, that's very good also to be present. It's not to be too spiritual. You know, you got to have a spiritual side maybe. But I'm here and now. And after what's going on, no one went to fucking heaven, like they call it. That heaven to me is right here, right now. They say we're going to go to heaven after. That's what the preacher men tell you in church, that you're going to go to heaven one day. Heaven is here and now. You know, where do you want to find heaven and hell and all this? It's right there and now. It beats at the middle of your heart, in the middle of your chest. It's called your heart. And you decide what to do with the freaking vibe that you get from there. But you can create hell or you can create heaven here. You can decide each and every day what color the sky is. It's all up to you. It's It's all up to you. You can be positive, negative. You can be free or you can be not free. You can be, it's all up to you. It's all up to me. And the moment we decide, we're starting to create our reality now. And now we're using our minds to things that matter, not the freaking nonsense distraction and fucking argument with people and wasting our time on nonsense. I wasted my time a lot in my life. I wasted a lot of time. Oh, shit. All the fucking movies I've watched, all the nonsense. Oh, I've wasted so much time. And that's what humankind is doing. That's what mankind is doing, not humankind. That's what mankind is doing, wasting time. We're wasting time. We're on pause. You cannot go on fast forward. You cannot go on reverse, but you can press play in your life and play the fucking game of life and play it right with good vibes and be present. You know what is restraining you from being present? Just this. It's just this. Nothing else. What's restraining you from being free? Just this. Because it's all in there and in there. Once you align this, boom, game over, Babylon. You're bye-bye, bye-bye the baby. The baby's going to start waking up and Babylon is gone. That's how you burn Babylon, by waking up the baby inside you. But not too many people wants to see this. You ever notice how prisoner color is orange, part of the yeah, that's why I told you. That's why we have orange pumpkin and all that shit and bat at Halloween and living dead people walking around. That's the worst. That's what I said before. It's the worst thing, Halloween, to scare the children. After that, they go to bed. They all have nightmare. They see monsters. Why do you think I was seeing monsters when I was young? That's because of that. I used to see monster in my closet, monster in my bed. I was turning into a big quicksand thing. I remember that. But all this came from Halloween and all the movies shit and the TV stuff. A child born in nature. Does he freaking care about Halloween? That's freaking nonsense. Does he get scared by monster? Does he dream about monster at night? Oh, maybe. But it come from somewhere. You know, a child that is not indoctrinated and all that shit have much better vibe than the low vibration of Babylon. It's clear to me. No? Babylon is very, very low vibe, and that's it. Most parents are hypocrite, stuck in it. They're hypocrite with themselves. We're so we love living the lie, so we're gonna teach the lie to our children. We're gonna, and their whole life will be an illusion. They will never know who they are. They will never know who they are because they have a mask, a veil of illusion of knowing. Illusion of knowing. That's what most of us are under. The illusion of knowing not only the external world, but who we are, because we don't live up to our maximum potential. You know, we have potential. We all have potential to do something magnificent here. It's just a matter of action. It's a matter of action and having a positive state of mind. Take positive action. Do good. Good will follow you. It's not. Life is simple. Life is simple. I'm telling you, I find it so simple now. Because why make it complicated? I expect it hard. I don't expect it easy, but I don't expect it to be complicated. It should not be complicated. It should be easy to figure it out. Why would I need freaking pseudoscience to figure out life? We all have the same biological equipment to make sense of reality. It's just we don't want to make sense of reality. We prefer other people to do it for us. So we don't have to think. You know, we're so freaking lazy that we don't even want to think. We don't even want to think. It's so fucking sick. But it's funny at the same time because I look at people, I'm like, yeah, I was like that. Like, I find it funny today a bit that to see how come I have been so blind. Why have I been so blind? When it's right in front of me, all the greatness, all the possibility, all the stuff that like the reggae music that I could take to another level and all that shit was right in front of me. But I was too busy. I don't know, maybe in the rat race or something. I mean, the rat race is taking a lot of our energy. No? If you're caught up in this, time to let go a bit. No? Prendre le temps de vivre. Hein? Prenez le temps de vivre. Hier, j'ai mis une chanson de Broussailles sur mon Facebook. Là. Prenez le temps de vivre. That's what we don't take. We don't take time to live. We take time to exist. Because existing to me is you're pretty much stuck in your head. Your absurd projection about the future or anxiety about the past or worry about the past coming to fucking hunt you back. It's like fucking nonsense. But that's what we do. We're there too hunted. You know, we're too hunted. And that's what we do at Halloween. We go in haunted house. Because we're too hunted. That's what happened with us. Anyway, we're brainwashed from birth to be live, to live this nonsense, man. Yeah, to live this now. But yeah, for sure. For sure, we're programmed from birth to live this nonsense, but it's up to us to wake up our conscience. And when I say wake up your conscience, it's not to go to other people to get instruction on life. You're capable to think just like me. We're all capable to think for ourselves. And to me, that's the starting point. This is the can you think for yourself without your beliefs and all that shit that can come and enter your mind? You know, can you have an original thought without other people's quotes, other people's stats, other people? Can you have this for you? But that's being original. But that's art in the world that is just wearing masks and makeups and shit and costumes. You know, Halloween, we go around with costumes, but we wear them all year long in Babylon. We all wear some kind of costumes. Even the police have a costume. The judge have a costume. Everybody wear a costume. It's Halloween all year long. It's Halloween all year long, not just one day a year. It's Halloween all year long. Because the living dead are walking around all year long, blind as a bat. So it's Halloween all year long, just like it's fucking Christmas all year long. It's all this nonsense. Anyway, me, it's coming clear more and more. Me too, I wonder if it's us. Live for others, for sure. The what's gonna save your life? That's it. It's to live for others, to open your heart to life and live for others. If you can do that within a lifetime, first of all, you're gonna have a lot better, greater perspective about yourself. You're not gonna be so confused. You know, that's what we have to do, live for others. Me, that's what I come to do here. You know, it's not about, like I say always, it's not about money, this thing. It's about us healing that fucking trauma. It's about healing the trauma, and that we're all very some of us feel it deeply, the trauma. Some of us avoid it. Me, I accept myself from who I am, and that comes with the trauma. I accepted myself fully for who I was, and that came with the trauma. So I have to heal that trauma. I have to heal that because I'm in a very, very strange world. I'm in a very strange world. That's what I've realized too. The world is strange and very but it's strange for a reason also, because we're all in our baby state. So you know, we need a mama, we need a papa, and the ones that have grown up, or the ones that psychopath that runs the world and all that, they know that we're all in infant state and we haven't wake up. You know, the people that have done work on themselves, like me, can see other people that they are completely living dead. So don't you think they don't see us as living dead? So that's the world we're gonna have. Like, I'm not praising those people that control the world, but if nobody takes the reign of control, you know, if I'm much better knowing that these people control the world than to see fucking chaos with all kinds of babies around. You know what I mean? I know we have to become more conscious, but I'm a lot more. I think this is necessary, the way we have the world running the way it is, because not the wars and the genocide and the bloodshed and all that, but I'm talking the structure that we have in the world, not the nonsense, but the structure is kind of necessary, because we can't even take ownership for our life. So you need other people to feed you. You need other people to put clothes on your back. But that's what we need, also each other for survival. But we use now just, you know, some ways that it's all for material, most of it. We don't use each other wisdom for survival, because our ego is way too fucking big. So before someone gets to your heart, you better fucking skate you better fucking sharp your skate and aiguise tes patins comme faut avant que tu rentres dans le cœur de quelqu'un, parce que ça va prendre du temps. Faut que you have to ignite it within yourself. It's not about, yes, I want to reach your heart, but I want to reach mine also. No, I want to reach mine. That's the first one I want to reach. If I can reach my heart constantly and be in that art and be in that power and that might and that presence, then I can probably reach yours. But I want to reach mine. That's for sure. I'm reaching it. I'm very, very close. I'm getting closer and closer as the day go by, as I come here, talk to you, as I feel more empowered, as I feel more present. And that's all I fucking want for now, is to be present with life. I don't care about babyland. I don't care about the babies sleeping. The world is the way it is. So what you're going to do? Freaking dwell on it all your life, that Babylon is a fucking chaos and it's hell and it's... No, to start seeing the sky a bit more blue and design your life to have a bit more better vibration, and you're going to start feeling the shift also. That is happening often. It's because we don't feel it, because we're not becoming it. If you're not the change, you're not going to feel the change. That's the way I see it. Number 1 on the billboard. Take me to your leader. I want to bitch slap him. Bye. Oh, Lana Rose. Oh, I'm going to check this. Everything went downhill this last year's. Blocked on every road. Huh? Free Randy! Free Randy! Randy will free himself. Randy will free himself. We all have to free ourselves. Free Randy. You have to free yourself. Just like me, we all have to free ourselves because we're already free. Also, that's an illusion thinking we're not free, I think. That's the way I see it. I think freedom is very, very... it's there. It's right at our doorstep. But again, it's action. If you want to be, personal freedom comes with all kinds of stuff I was saying the other day. Hold on, I'm going to come back. Hold on, people. I tell you what personal freedom is. What I think it consists of. I've seen that. The great Brendan Burchard. I like his writing, his stuff about motivation. He's very much. Yeah, we shall meet life with full presence and power, reclaim our agenda, defeat our demons, advance with abandon, this, that. Personal freedom. Hold on. I've said that before on freedom. There we go. Personal freedom, our goal means. Okay, listen to this. Living freely by crafting a life on our terms. And this is a big one. Just that can take you a lifetime. Just that can take you a lifetime. Being free in the moment from oppressions of past hurts and present anxiety. Being free in the moment. Being free in the moment. That's freedom. Being free in the moment. No fear, no fucking nonsense in your head. Being light-hearted and spontaneous as free spirits, as free being or free spirits. Yeah. Courageously speaking our thoughts, feelings, and ambition with those around us without concern about acceptance. Without concern. Enjoying our free will to pursue abundant happiness, wealth, health, achievement, and contribution. Contribution and the drive for contribution. Been talking to you about that. Freely loving who we choose with passionate abandon. That's another thing. Sometimes we have problem with that. Because of ego. Standing freely on our own, professing and protecting our ideas and integrity. Serving a mission that we have chosen. All this is part of personal freedom. Fighting to give our children a foundation in such freedom, building in their hearts the will to live as they choose so that they may meet oppression with courage and opportunity with a virtuous intent to contribute. The virtuous intent to contribute, that I have it for sure. All I do here is yeah. It gotta be more. I don't know. But anyway. So that's it, guys. He's out. And he will be back another now. The other now will be tomorrow, same time. Motivation Academy, live and direct. And I think my sister has a lineage.
Let me tell you
Tell
where
you.
I'm from. Janek Boom, the real champion. Greetings, massive wagwan. This is as a lineage. And right now, me I represent for the True Man Show, Motivation Academy, live and direct every day upon YouTube. 7 a.m. You hear me? Montreal Upliftment and Progress. You don't know. Hosted by the man called Janik Boom. As a lineage, I said the only good system is a sound. Drum and bass make the nation gather round. One love, one line. Lineage.
Lineage. I like her thing as a lineage. Yeah. She's the queen of queen. So big up everyone. Love life, show love, wake up and live, rise and shine. That's my simple plan to change the world. We each have a part to do. We each have something to contribute. Very important. Activate those drive for contribution, for greatness, for meeting life with full presence and power. Don't let the bad minds and the crocodile disturb you and distract you, because that's all they want. They want to distract you. So don't let them distract you. Rise and shine. Don't believe their lies and show them that you will rise and shine. That's what we have to do. Meet life with full presence, full strength, full... me, I'm getting so strong. I'm getting so strong because I'm getting to know so much who I am and what I came to do here. And the mission is clear and all this. So it's the greatest time to be alive. I'm telling you. It is the greatest time to be alive, people. Give thanks. Give thanks for another day. Yeah. Each and every day we should give thanks for life. Today I have to cook more pumpkin, more pumpkin. I dehydrate so much pumpkin. You know what I do? I dehydrate the pumpkin. I put that in my smoothie. It's very, very good. And if you leave the little grains in there for a while, they kind of inflate. They kind of take volume. They take volume because they suck in the juice of the smoothie, and it makes like a little cube. It's smooth. It's very, very good. Very good. I'm telling you, dehydrate pumpkin and put that in your smoothie, and it's a good way to... Pumpkin is cheap. It's cheap, that stuff. I got super huge pumpkin for like $2, and the seeds in there are so good, and they're full of magnesium, apparently. Very good. It's very good for my knee. I've been eating a lot of pumpkin seeds, and I feel a bit better. And the stomach is good too, and it fills you up. Like in the morning, like yesterday, I think during the day, I ate a bunch of seeds with 2 bananas. That's pretty much all I ate during the day. So they're very nutritious, and I don't freak out with diet. I eat when my body tells me I'm hungry. I eat, and I don't freak out with eating, feeding myself all the time like I was doing. I listen to my body, and I feed it the proper stuff. Salad, that's a salad. That's a greens. That's a good stuff, and keep the energy at a high level, the vibration at a high level, because if I can keep high vibration with stuff that surrounds me, like music, food, and stuff, that's what I will experience in my life. How do you want me to be negative and have low vibration if everything around me is in high vibration and I'm high on life? It's very, very hard to have suddenly a lower vibration. I just think I'm going to get a higher and higher vibe. And that's what I feel here. Anyway, me, I'm designed and conceived for greatness, and I know it, just like all of you. It's just, we got to know it. We got to find it. We got to find that the courage, maybe the courage to go after our fears, but what else there is? What else there is here but to get in touch with who we are and the dream of life and the divine experience? Don't allow it to be diluted, because that's why I was looking for a name, and Diluted is the good one that came to me, because that's really what happened. It's diluted. What is diluted doesn't happen one shot. It's gradual. And if you're not present with life, if you're not present with the moment, your experience here will be diluted until there's fuck all left. Fuck all energy left in you. All your soul will be gone. You will be a living dead, walking dead through this Halloween masquerade, and that's what you will experience. So don't allow this to happen. Do not allow it, because if it happens, you let it happen. Also, that's why I put don't allow it, because if you allow it, it's you. We victimize ourselves. We put ourselves that cage. Self-oppression is the worst. It's the worst form of oppression. You can talk about the government oppressing you, but you are oppressing yourself before the government oppress you. The government and the nonsense is there for people that sleep because they can take ownership for their life. But if you take ownership for your life, you don't need that shit. You don't need to go encourage that madness. You move out of this. Your vibrations are out. You start designing your life and feeling life on a much different level than this fucking nonsense vibration, the Halloween masquerade, fucking Babylonian babyland that we're in. So it's much, much different. So I'm telling you, it's worth trying anyway. The world is ass backward, and you must be awake to see it. Yeah. Exactly. Everything is inverted. Everything is inverted, and it's so fucking sick sometimes, the inversion, and it's so clear. But we don't see it. It's like Halloween. We don't see the terror, the terror behind it. It's terrorizing the children. You're bringing your children outside to terrorize them with fucking monsters, and you find that fucking normal because life. Who fucking cares? What's life? You don't even know. So you're going to program your children into the same madness you've been programmed, the same fucking bullshit, and they will probably never wake up unless something can come and hit them, or by willful way of researching. But even that, it's so thick, the veil. We don't know that we don't know that we don't know. It's not because you know that you don't know. You don't know that you don't know that you don't know. That's fucking deep. That's how I felt when I woke up to all this fucking nonsense of the world and really start to ask questions. I've realized I never fucking knew anything. I thought you don't even know you're in. You don't even know you're in an illusion. It's not because we know there's an illusion. You don't even know. You are told, yeah, you are told. Certain singers are going to tell you, but it's so, how can I put it? It looks so real. Life looks so real. They make it sound so real that we don't see it. We believe them. We trust them. We trust people blindly. I trusted the scientist, the teacher at school, my parents, everyone. We trust everyone blindly. And it's all a bunch of fucking lies all the time. We repeat constantly, each and every one, the teachers, the judge, the police, the this, the that. We all live a super big fucking lie, and no one sees it because we're all in it. We're all in it, and you can't see it. It's too freaking thick. I don't know. There's something preventing us. Sometimes I wonder why people don't, but they don't know. They don't know. They think it's normal. Me, I wanted to know. I needed to know what was this nonsense. That's what brought me here. That's why I'm here. Each and every day, I want to know who I am. I need to know to move out this fucking bullshit. Bullshit. Call it whatever you want. It's all the same fucking nonsense. It's Babylon. So Babylon is nonsense. You get caught up in it, you'll be gone. Your soul will be devoured. I'm telling you, be very careful. Be very careful. Levels of illusion, all things happen for a reason, Janik. Yeah, man. I have none around me. Self-stood long time. You're fortunate, bro, having family enough around you. Yeah, we all, hi, Mandy, yeah. Pumpkin seeds are great, baked and lights out. Yeah, that's what I do. I dehydrate them in my dehydrator. Dehydrate them for like 24 hours so they become very dry, and then after I roast them in the oven with lightly salted pepper and what I put there, chipotle pepper powder on top, and I mix all this so they come out spicy a bit. They're good. So yeah, very good for you. All kinds of great stuff in nature. Nature, there's everything to heal us, everything to make us feel better. So it's just to go on to a normal diet, like a oneness diet or whatever you want to call it, but a wholeness diet. So there's no harm in your plate. It's the best. Just stay like that, and you're going hard in the paint. Yeah, man. So, big up, and I'm out. And big up, Justin, beautiful Russ, Suzanne, Red Rose, Mandy, Red Rose. Yeah, I saw Vegan Truther, Upside Down Land. Yeah, it's upside down. Yeah, yeah. Everything is inverted. The world is ass backward. Oh, big time. It's so, and sometimes it's so evident, so much in plain sight. But we're not abilited to see it because we're, first of all, we haven't grown up. So do babies, do infants see things very easily? No, they have to be shown things. They have to be educated. So we're all. To me, it's beyond confusion. It's beyond confusion. We haven't even grown up. And who they trying to confuse with all their bullshit, honestly, if it's not the children. And it's us, the children. We are the babies of Babyland. That's what it is. So that's why they confuse us. You know, that's why they call us the children of God, because we're all children. We're all playing with our toys, all for ourselves. Little children and our, not caring. That's what children do. Do the children care about what's going on in the world? No, they don't care. Don't ask Gavin to take on the world duty. You do that when you're grown up. You do that when you own up to your freaking life. You take responsibility for the world you live in. That's what you do when you start waking up the baby. You're going to realize that you have to grow up. And you have to take on your life responsibility, and your world duty is to shine. So start shining that freaking light because the world needs it. Me, I'm out. See ya. Rise and shine. Live your dreams. Do your best. Don't stress. Forget the rest. Don't stress with life. Create unnecessary stress and mess up. How Tichedi says it. Mess up yourself with an unnecessary stress. It's not necessary. So there's a lot of things we have to take control of. We can take control of a lot of things in our life. There's stuff we cannot control. We cannot control their fucking nonsense, madness, illusion world, but we can control the outcome of our life. That we can control it. So big up everyone, and that's it. Rise and shine. And I want to meet the creator of this matrix. I think the creator of this matrix is in part inside you. You have it inside you. I think the creator of this matrix, I think we are creating the matrix. I mean, there's not a sole person responsible, I think, in a big room with computers, and there's a superhuman computer. I think we are creating the matrix with our madness. The matrix is in our minds. That's where it is. The trees is fine. The sun is still shining. Everything is great. It's paradise. But the matrix is in our mind. You know, the matrix is when I go to the bank and talk to the lady and she's completely unaware, and that's the matrix to me. You know, the matrix is something we create collectively, and it's something we can extinguish collectively also. You know, everything we are so much better when we're together. You know, we got to stick together, but stick together also with a level of conscience, with being present with life. Anyway, all this to me is very, very clear, and it's becoming clearer and clearer by the day. So do something every day to make this world a better place. Do something positive every day to make this world a better place. We all have something to do. Whatever is your thing, me, that's my thing. And I stick to it because I know that's what it is. I know in my heart, when my heart guides me to do something, when I have an intuition, I'm guided to do something, I go through it, and I don't stop. I don't stop. I don't think I'll ever stop this. It's just a better feeling each and every day that I come here with you. And during the winter, we'll make it a bit longer, maybe eventually, if we'll go a bit longer. We'll see. But I don't want to be a pain in the ears also, and be here all the time and take all your time and distract you with my talk and all that. It's just, I like the hour format thing. An hour is good, I think. An hour, it's a good boost. You know, even for me, an hour is a good boost. Half an hour was okay, but it's just not enough. So I extended it to an hour. An hour, I feel good now. I feel it's good. It's a good boost. It's a good first light reasoning, like Suzanne say all the time. I think I'm going to modify also the title, first, I'm going to put in it first light reasoning live and direct. Not with Motivation Academy in it, but just first light reasoning live and direct. and that's it. And yeah, we'll keep it like that. We're gonna reason each and every day on life. We'll make sense of this freaking thing. We'll make sense of it eventually, for sure. Without other people in our minds, and even me and yours. I'm just, and I don't come here to brainwash you with anything. I come here to brainwash you to think for yourself. That's a brainwash. Hang around with me for too long, and then you're gonna think for yourself big fucking time. You're gonna unhook from all the flattered shit on YouTube and all the shit that can come and interfere with your mind, and you're gonna take control of your life. That's called personal mastery. It's very important too. You know, it's not with other people's stuff in our heads that other people's dream. That, you know, we default in other people's dream, and flat earth is one of those. I say that because that's what I've been into a lot. But there's truth. There's truth, but there's also lots of false truth. So open your eyes, people. Open your eyes. Think for yourself. Think for yourself. Very important. Always. And first light reasoning. Yeah, Suzanne, you inspired me a lot in that sense. Yeah, for sure. Later, sweet people. Hugs. Hope you feel better. I do feel better each and every day that I come here with you. I hope you feel the same. I hope you feel the same. I think you do, because you keep coming back. You keep coming back like me, so you must feel that higher vibration within you also. Like this is what we do. We give each other strength, and I am not going to stop this shit because it makes me feel good. Makes me feel good, and I'm sure you have even if after during the day you don't follow up on your vibe and shit, during that time you have a higher vibe, we're together. You know, it's so much better when we're together. Even for me, it's so much better when I'm with you guys, because my vibes are super up. Yeah, it's better when we're together, but there's times that we're going to be alone, and it's in those times that we have to define ourselves, that we have to find the strength to stay positive in that, because when I'm with you here, I can be like a fucking super positive man, but it's when I'm alone. Can I stay? Can I remain positive? Can I keep the vibes flowing to a great direction? But that's it. That's our work. So I'm stuck in someone else's karma for sure. Love Christ. All will be okay. This is my alarm. Wake up time. That's great. That's great, Triple R. Love you. Love you very much. And keep shining your light. We all do a great job at shining a great divine light, a light that needs to be shined. And I think that's where we are in a time where the divine gets manifested through our thoughts, through our action. And that's what we're doing, the divine work, and just taking responsibility for life, for who we are. Grow up. Let the baby grow up. Wake the baby and let it grow up. I'm out.